Million Dollar Quartet is a musical about this legendary recording session.
Million Dollar Quartet, the musical, takes place in Memphis in 1956.
The musical takes place in 1956 when Elvis Presley, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash got together for a recording session.
All at the same session at the same time. It's pretty rare.
This is one of the greatest recording sessions that ever happened.
There's a lot of hits in Million Dollar Quartet, like Ring of Fire, Walk the Line, and Blue Suede Shoes.
Some of the most recognizable music of all times: Hound Dog, Blue Suede Shoes, Ring of Fire, Great Balls of Fire, all kinds of really awesome music.
I Walk the Line, See You Later Alligator, and Fever.
When Million Dollar Quartet opened on Broadway in 2010, it got a lot of rave reviews and it was a huge success.
Million Dollar Quartet is the longest running musical in Chicago, and it opened on Broadway to tons of praise.
Anybody that has a heartbeat knows Elvis, knows Blue Suede Shoes, knows Ring of Fire, any of the entire genre. So I'm really looking forward to all the music.
It's what my parents listened to. I grew up on it, and I'm super excited to hear it again.
I adore this music. This is music kind of from my wheelhouse right here.
I'm really hoping to be transported back to that recording session in 1956 and maybe feel like I was a little bit of a fly on the wall.
I want to see Elvis be really kind of sexy, and I want to see Johnny Cash be somber but a great musician, and I want to see those struggles that they went through, but I also want to see the great musicianship that they had.
So Johnny Cash was known for being kind of hard and edgy. At the same time, he's singing about his wife in most of his music, and so I really need to see a soft side along with rocker edge, but a country twang, a little bit of all of that you would expect to see Johnny Cash. Elvis Presley, I mean, it's Elvis Presley. He's iconic. Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, they're all iconic.
I'm expecting them to be very well versed because if you're going to take on a role like this, then you had to have done your research. These guys will probably be amazing.
I'm going to guess there's not going to be a lot of overproduced numbers. I think it's just going to be all about the music and the session together with all four musicians.
I understand it's going to have you up on your feet. That's what I hear. That's the rumor.
Well, come on over, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on. I said, now come on over, baby. Baby, you can't go wrong. We played, said a whole lot of shaking going on. Well, now come on over, baby. We got chicken in the bar. Yeah, come on over, baby. You really got to go right hard. Yeah, we played, said a whole lot of shaking going on.
Wow, it was phenomenal. It's freaking amazing.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I mean, that's the closest you're ever going to come to seeing most of those people, and it was just like they'd come back to life. It was incredible.
It was so much fun. I felt like it was a concert and a show kind of all rolled into one, so it was an awesome experience.
It was awesome. It was obviously some iconic music, and it was great to see that story finally told.
But I'm going to tell you what, from the moment the show starts, the audience goes crazy. You just want to get up and dance and sing, and you actually do it.
It's hard to really determine whether that was a Broadway show or a concert. I felt like I was right there in 1956. That was fantastic.
Well, it was just a look back in history. So it was, it was like a fly on the wall. So you've always wanted to be a fly on the wall, and it just came together so well. And it was just, it was just like being there. So it was great.
Well, the acting of the performers is incredible. I mean, you really feel like you're looking at Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley.
Wow, that's really Elvis on stage, and wow, that's really Johnny Cash on stage. That was fantastic.
Not only are you acting as another person playing, but you're you, so you have to have that musical talent too in your background. So, I mean, the concentration has to be crazy for those guys.
They had all the iconic moves. The Elvis guy had definitely watched some Elvis choreography, I could tell.
I did get more of a story out of it than I expected. There was a little bit more drama going on in that situation than I, thought was going to be there.
And there's definitely a storyline, there's definitely a show, but then, I mean, the way that they end, it's just like a live concert. So, yeah, it's definitely a unique experience.
You were drawn in, there's no question about it. The setting for the Sun Recording Studio seemed quite authentic because I've seen it.
Yeah, it'll draw you in because it tells a story behind the music almost. And so it draws you into the era.
Everyone that's familiar with American rock and roll will probably recognize at least one of the songs that were played tonight. So I think it's for everyone.
I think it's for people who's has that musical history in their life. I think it's for people who have never been exposed to it before, because the story is so compelling and the music is so compelling.
I think also that people that belong to the 1950s would enjoy it a lot. However, young people will enjoy it too, because the songs are legendary. You have listened to them.
Oh, don't miss it. Don't miss it. You might not get another chance. So relive the glory days, look back on some history, just get to enjoy the atmosphere. It's perfect.
This musical's for anyone. I saw a lot of older people who were from that generation of music. I think that they enjoyed it most of all, just bringing back memories. So, but anybody could have fun. I wasn't around for that, obviously, but I thought it was awesome. It was a blast.
Oh, do not miss this. Do not miss this. It's highly entertaining. It's well done, and something you need to add to your repertoire.